Good afternoon, Lagos. I'm Anoluwapo Yakubu. I'll be reading the news in Nollywood we have for you today. Chinedu Nkedeze, also known as Aki, and his wife welcome a bouncing baby boy 7 years after the arrival of their first child. Congratulations to Chinedu Nkedeze. What can you say concerning this, Miss Faladay?
Okay, so well, it's congratulations. A baby is always a signal of a good thing in a home. So for Chinedu, I want to say congratulations, and that I'm hoping this is not his final bus stop. I'm hoping there is more to come.
Amen.
In this economy,
leave the economy, please. Babies are a good thing.
72,000 per one August.
God will feed them. God will feed them.
Okay.
God will feed them.
No problem.
Okay, Lakatabu maintains sports as highest grossing Nollywood movie 2 weeks in a row, grossing 40.1 million in a week and 105.1 million since its release. Wow, this is massive. What can you say concerning the situation, Mr. Bourne?
Well, it's good for Nollywood movies. It's been a great year. We started with Deyemi, I think.
Yeah.
Where he released that romantic
All is fair in
drama
love.
for Valentine. And I think he did over 200 million, if I'm right. You understand?
And it wasn't even peak season.
And then we had Eniola Ajao. With all the controversies around the movie, he still did over
Very well.
246 million.
Very well. Wow. And we had her on the show, and she, she had a good
And then we had Ajoshipo. Ajoshipo also did very well. We had what's the name of Jaye?
Alagbede.
Alagbede. Today is even her birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, madam.
Alagbede too did well. And they never gave a biopic a chance to do well in the cinema.
It would have done very well.
You understand? What I'm talking about,
Fumilayo
Ransom Kuti, they never gave a chance for it to do well at the cinema. And it did over 180 million. So it's good to hear all this in Nollywood. It means only one thing. Nigerians will watch good quality movies.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay, thank you so much for that. Nollywood actor Ibim Suon and Linda Ejiofor celebrate son as he marks his 4th birthday. Happy birthday to Mr. and Mrs. Suleiman's son. Happy birthday to you. Many more years to come. Actress Amani Oboli schools ladies on importance of having a source of income while in relationship. The actress also became a grandmother during the course of the week. Wow. Miss Faladi, what can you say?
Omani is I don't want to say national treasure. She's a Nollywood treasure when you think about it. She's doing big things on her own. Her children are also, stepping up in the world. And she's now a grandmother. I think she doesn't look like a grandmother to start with. I mean, Mr. Bon, Omani is still one of the hottest chicks in Nollywood right now, if you think about it. So, looking at her as a grandmother is surreal. And then when she has something to say and you listen to what she has to say, you understand that there's a lot of wisdom embedded in it, because she herself, had her own starting point. She grew to the point that she is in Nollywood. She worked very hard to get to where she is in Nollywood now. And I think that if she has something to say, people should listen.
Omani is one of the silent grandmother in Nollywood. We have quite a lot of them. A lot of people don't know that Fecha Balogun is also a grandmother.
Oh, really?
You understand? So we have quite a lot of them. And Toby, I remember won Best Child Actor Born Award 2010 when he featured.
Was it 2010? I think it was 2011.
No, it's 2010. When he featured in Figurine, he won the award for Figurine. The award was held in Ijebu, and the young man has since grew very fast. I saw the pictures of his wedding a couple of weeks back, and so we're happy for the Omonis. Congratulations to them, and may the newborn be very great in his life.
Amen.
Now Nollywood movie producer Prince Henry Ode and Ashton Rich reportedly among 9 kidnappers shot dead in Lagos by police. Wow.
It's Nollywood, and they will say different kinds of people, all kinds of characters will just come up and say that they are Nollywood actors. Whether they've produced a film, whether they've acted in a film, whether it is a skit, everybody's a Nollywood actor. And I don't understand it. I think it's just the allure of the fact that your face has been on screen once or twice, and then and so I don't know if it's good for the industry. I know Mr. Bond has a lot to say about that. I don't know if you're willing to share your insights on this.
My own argument against that is that the problem is not with those who come. Anybody will come. Entertainment industry is an industry that interests a lot of people at every time because of the attention you get when you are successful in it. But Nollywood has a very, very, very horrible entry point. Anybody can become an actor or an actress.
Just like anybody can become a journalist.
And anybody can become a producer once you have money. You understand? I always tell people that the man at that gate can become a film producer by this time next week, and you will be shocked that the biggest names in the industry will be at his bed and call. You understand? And now we see what this has caused. I think the Association of Movie Producer, the DGN, TAMPAN, AGN should please sit together. I know it's very difficult because it's a free economy that we run, but there should be a way in which things can be done so that, because the example I was giving some of the movie people earlier in the week when this news broke was that imagine this guy having a meeting with you, and it was at that point that police were coming to arrest him.
But can you really blame the film producers and the association? Because, for example, now you put a lot of stopgaps for people to get into the industry. It takes away a lot of it puts a lot of pressure on people who genuinely want to come into the industry. I understand that yes, you can't keep allowing miscreants to get access to the industry just because they have money or they star in one film or the other. But we have to be real with ourselves. We cannot, in checking the bad people, you cannot shield the good people away from getting into the industry. That would create more problems for people who also want to get into the industry, don't you think?
What I am saying, and I'm insisting, is that there should be a good entry point. Not anybody can stand up today and say, I'm a doctor.
It doesn't mean that there are no bad doctors.
There is an entry point for you to be a doctor. You understand? In Nollywood, there is no entry point at all. A carpenter...
Maybe not defined.
Okay, tell me the entry point.
Okay, some people go to film schools. Some people go through talent factories. Some people go to academies and, go through... It just doesn't mean... It's just that there's no central point.
I'm not asking you one simple question.
Okay.
How many percentage of people have gone to film school? I don't want to mention name. It will blow your mind that even the top actors in Nollywood have not been to... Some of them have not been to
film school,
not even
academy.
film school. They are just school cert holder. I know a couple of them.
Yes, maybe in the past. Now, most actors, when I interview actors, I make it a point of duty to ask them, did you ever have any training? So that these things are on record, that yes, I went through some sort of training to get into the industry. Because it doesn't make sense. People will just come and say, I'm an actor. What made you an actor? Oh, I acted in this film. I did this. I did that. I was in that skit. You didn't watch me on Instagram, and they become overnight successes one way or the other. But that doesn't mean that we can throw away the people who genuinely want to come into the industry, because we are checking the people. We're trying to make sure that not everybody comes into the industry. After all, we have bloggers every other day writing really silly news that you cannot substantiate. But nobody, because of that, says that, all journalists are, and the industry is allowing too many people in. No.
That is why there is this big fight every time. People saying that social media need to be regulated.
Yes.
It is the same way where in this industry there must be an entry point. it is just, it is as crazy as you see somebody today being a PA on a movie set, and in 6 months' time, that person is already directing. So that is what I am trying to say. You understand?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying that bottlenecks will not help the industry either. So I think that's my own take, Sha.
Okay. So the next news says, I am ready to die, but before I die, I'll make sure everybody that bullied and defamed me won't go scot-free. Toyin Abraham voices out against bullies online and death threats. Man, this is
Mr. Bond, this one is heavy. I think
heavy, so heavy.
Mr. Bond, you're the one that has the capacity to, dissect this, because I don't think I have the expertise or the wisdom.
Number one, I feel sad that this is happening. I am totally against anybody. I'm not even against them bullying Toyin. And I'm not joking here.
Yeah, okay. Because she's in the spotlight.
When you are in the spotlight,
it's expected.
You are enjoying certain things. If Toyin enters a bank now and there is a queue, there is most likelihood that they will say, "Oh, come," and they will answer, and I will still be on the queue.
Special privileges.
Yeah. So those are the privileges. So because of those privileges, there are times that those privileges also have backlashes.
Yeah.
The only place I have a problem with is putting Toyin's children and husband into the frame.
That's just low.
You understand? That is where I have a problem in this matter. Now, I feel it is my own personal opinion, and I feel that Toyin should have handled this better. And if you ask me why I say so, she can't win this. If she arrests that guy, if she sends that guy to jail, it doesn't stop people from still continuing to abuse her.
That is just it.
Today, that the guy is still in police cell in the last 24 hours, the tempo of the abuse has increased to another level.
In fact, those who didn't know that it happened are aware that it happened now.
You understand? And they are now abusing her, calling her different words, saying different things. You understand? So I have the tweet. You understand? So I feel that, number one, I think it is sad that people cannot make their choices. The only problem they have with Toyin now is that Toyin supported a candidate who is not their own candidate. That's the fight. That's all what the A to B of this. And if you now look, Toyin as if you look at all this, it doesn't have anything to do with Toyin's talent.
At all.
She's still the super talented Toyin that we know. You understand? So, if I was in Toyin's shoes, if I was in Toyin's team, we would simply have ignored. And I think that if she has ignored, it's easy. The pain is very huge when you say somebody's child will die. I feel very, very horrible about that. You understand?
It's because these issues are not these fights are not issue based.
You understand?
If the people that are attacking her, for example, had kept it restricted to her choices as a voter or a member of the electorate, the Nigerian electorate, it won't be a problem. But it is because they have delved into other matters, and we all handle these things differently. You cannot beat a person and now dictate that this is how this person must react. You are the one that beat the person. You are the one that wants to dictate how the person reacts. So yes, sometimes it is good to find scapegoats in the midst of all these Twitter warriors or keypad warriors, as they call them. It makes sense because it also tells other people.
Has made that they have succeeded in making that guy more popular.
Yes.
I am not following the guy. I followed him on his two social
Mr. Boy,
media.
you know that you have to stay current.
When I saw the noise, he said it this morning, I went to look for his handles and followed him. You understand? So that's my own opinion on it.
Okay, and that's all for today's news. I remain Anoluwa Yakubu.